Hi, it's Colin McClelland, Editor-in-Chief of the Northern Miner. I'm with Nicole Brewster. She's CEO of Renforth Resources with a couple of properties in northern Quebec. Nicole, it's great to see you. How are you doing?
Great, thank you.
Great. Enjoying the conference here in London, the
Yep.
Symposium of International Metals. Tell me about your projects. What do you have there? You've got Parbec.
We have the Parbec gold deposit. We have the Malartic metals package. We're in Malartic, Quebec, fundamentally. The Parbec gold deposit is a historic deposit, which we've just announced we're going to update the resource on. And it sits on the Cadillac Break, contiguous to the Canadian Malartic mine property.
So that must be kind of exciting with the history of the Canadian Malartic.
Yeah, very good real estate, very big neighbor, exciting area to be in. And then very close by is our Malartic metals package, which is our polymetallic battery metals property with a few interesting things happening on it. It's about 275 square kilometers, so it's a big boy.
So when you're saying battery metals, what are you talking about there, nickel?
Yep, the Victoria structure, which has a lookalike in the nearby Lalonde and two other showings. Victoria is 20 kilometers long, and it gives us an ultramafic, so nickel, cobalt, platinum, palladium. Very magnetic, very visible in geophysics, interlayered with a VMS, which is not magnetic and not visible in geophysics, gives us zinc, copper, silver, and gold. So our challenge is we've got lots and lots and lots of the nickel structure. Trying to find the VMS. Where does the VMS go?
Right.
That's for Victoria, Lalonde, and the two other showings. We also have a copper discovery on the north, copper-silver discovery on the north part of the property. And we've got a bunch of pegmatites we keep exploring, but they're LCT pegmatites, no spodumene yet.
So Nicole, tell us about your program for next year. You're preparing a resource update?
Yep. So we announced just recently a resource update on the Parbec gold deposit, and that'll deliver in Q1 next year, and it'll take into account 15,000 meters of our own drilling, an additional 13,000 meters of historic drilling, and amongst other things, a new price of gold, because that resource was calculated December 2019 with a $14.50 per ounce gold price.
Wow.
And gold's a little bit higher now. So yeah, that'll deliver in Q1. We're testing TOMRM testing, pre-concentration of the gold deposit. We will look to do some stripping of the gold deposit next year. We've applied to do some dewatering of the gold deposit next year. And then switching gears over at our battery metals, we're going to test gravity, do some test lines of gravity survey on Victoria to see if we can see the VMS. Gravity is our best chance. So we're just going to test to see if the system works. And we're in discussions about either a 43101, a maiden 43101 on Victoria, or what drilling do we have to do? Because we've drilled 2.5 kilometers with 10,000 meters. So it's still pretty spaced out. We've stripped it and stuff, but we may have to do some more drilling at Victoria.
And what about your Beaupré project?
That is an enigma. I'm meeting with a company that has a downhole drilling and surveying at the same time technology.
Right.
But it's a scary one. I mean, it's a virgin copper silver discovery. We've got gold in soil anomalies on top of it. We've seen nickel in the soil. But there's no data. It's pure exploration. We stripped it for 175 meters, but we have to drill it. And we are in a very capital sparse environment, and drilling's expensive, and you can make it or you can break it. So you want to cover your odds before you drill that first hole, because you can make it or break it.
So priorities going forward then, this resource update.
Resource update on the gold. I would like to, at some point in the future, monetize the gold, to put the money into the battery metals property. We're coming out of a lull. We're still in a bit of a lull in junior exploration for gold. Nobody's wanted to talk about it for a number of years. But during that time, we did have people kicking the tires and making offers. And I said no, because they were valuing the asset as regards our market capitalization, which of course, like every other junior mining company, it's been a tough market.
Yeah.
So I didn't want to value the asset on our market cap. We'll restate the resource, maybe get a better valuation, maybe have some ways to generate capital there that's non-dilutive that we can put in the ground at the battery metals. Or I've had some interesting conversations about potential partners, even here at this conference. I had a very interesting one. Yeah.
No names yet.
No, No names yet. Even he said, I'll be frank with you, it's early stage. I said, I know, but
Right?
risk and reward, they are related.
That's good. That's good. Maybe to sum up, give investors some highlights about why they should back you.
Well, the gold resource restatement.
Yeah.
We've got a whole bunch of positive data and a better gold price. I can't tell you what's going to happen. You can figure it out. That should reflect in the market if we believe in efficient markets to any degree. The continued development of Victoria. Victoria is a big deal. There's a lot of nickel there. We need nickel. Whether you believe in EVs, whatever, we're talking about, global walls are going up, trade routes are going to become a thing. Mr. Trump's looking for his sources of all the critical minerals, and that's a big one. And it's not just Victoria on that property. The Malartic metals package is super exciting. It's not gold. People don't like base metals, but you can make a lot of money with base metals, and we need base metals.
That's fantastic. Nicole Brewster, CEO of Renforth Resources. Thanks very much for chatting. I'm Colin McClelland at the Northern Miner. Thanks very much for watching.
Thank you.